Okay, so Jonathan, well done today. Second session.
Okay, thanks.
Grip again. So here's the start of the session on the left-hand side. We have a look at that grip that we looked at first session.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, really good there. Really good. And hand position as well. We're no longer getting that hand position miles left.
Yes.
So that is much better. Well done on that front. Now, what we noticed today was our inconsistent strike pattern. Yeah?
Yeah.
So sometimes we'd hit a really good strike, then there might be the fat one or the heavy one, and then there was the thin one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And we was trying to say, well, what's causing that? We worked out today that actually, as we start to move, what happens is our hips want to start sliding across to the right. Okay?
Yeah.
So our whole body has moved across to the right at the top of the backswing. So now we've crossed over that blue line that we've got there, and our head has moved out of that blue box.
Yeah.
So we've got a bit of hip rotation in there now, but that is after that initial slide, after that initial movement across. Okay, and then what that was causing was sometimes, so this particular video here, actually, if we play it through to impact, we get a really nice movement back into the box. Okay?
Yes.
So in this particular one, we don't strike it too bad. On other occasions, we find ourselves moving ahead of the box, that's the thin one, and staying behind the circle, I call it a box, sorry, staying behind the circle, and we're catching the ground first, so there's the heavy one.
Okay, yeah.
So what we talked about was, how can we make that backswing better? So we said, right, we need to rotate those hips and not get that lateral or that sliding movement to the right.
Yeah.
So straight away you said, well, actually what feels quite natural for yourself is the left knee working forward, allowing the hips to rotate.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so it's a bit of your trigger, it's a bit of your thought.
Yeah.
I like that a lot for you, because it just gives us one focus. And then as we do that, now this was quite early on, we've got a lot better actually since. But we're turning now, you can see the left knee working, you can see the hips rotating.
Yeah.
And as it's rotating now, we are nowhere near as far across that blue line.
No.
Are we? Okay? No. And we look at that head position now, both eyes are still within that circle.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Which is a really big improvement very quickly. And then coming through to impact, brilliant, because now we're able to turn back down and through and actually have a much better impact and beyond position here, rather than the little bit of what we saw as a cradle or a scoop through impact here. Now what's been really good is we've worked on that, just that movement back. We've not even worked on the follow through, and we're seeing a good improvement, but we worked on that backswing with the 7-iron, with the hybrid, with the 3-wood, was it?
Yeah.
And the driver. And certainly that strike is what we've tried to improve.
Yeah.
I've seen a really high consistency with that, so really well done.
Yeah.
Especially with that 3-wood, because that is a very difficult club to hit.
Yeah, right.
So the way you were hitting it there was really good. Just one small change that we talked about briefly with the stance. What do we have to be careful of with that?
I need to be less width.
Good.
More narrower.
Brilliant.
And then the heel position and the ball position.
Ball position relative to the left heel.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Good. Well done.
Yeah.
Really good. Any questions at all?
No, that's fine. That's great.
That's awesome. Well done.